Okay, hey everyone, it's Nikolai, aka Rhino, aka the hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. Still have the short snaps now. So I want to do a rant video today. It's a little different than what I'm used to. I'm not that great at solo comms, as you just see from that screw up. So things will be a little rough. I apologize if I get off topic. But I want to talk about sticks and stones. Well, the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. And I'm sure many of you have heard this before from your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father, your grandfather, who cares? But is that true? Is our society really like that? No, 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 no. I would disagree very strongly to that. A lot of people get upset about the views of others. And to be honest, don't give a shit. Don't care what anybody says about what you do. As long as you're not hurting anyone, do whatever you want to do. Don't let somebody tell you that it's wrong or immoral. Like, for example, something's going around a lot right now is, I guess, gay marriage got approved not too long ago. That's really, really great. Don't know why it wasn't before, but I don't know if that was the whole church or if the government finally said it's okay, it's legal. If it's the government thing and the only reason they weren't doing it was because of a church, I think that's a little stupid considering they were supposed to have separation of church and state. But I mean, I don't know why. I just don't know why. Living up in Canada, it's been legally recognized since 2005. So I mean, at least Canada was on board with it a little bit before. I'm not saying that Canada's better in any way. Don't take it that way. But I'm just saying that why wasn't it okay before? And that's the thing. Why should we care what other people want to do with the ones they loved? Why should we care? And people, if you're, I don't remember the correct term. It's like LGBT. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I should probably research that first. But if you're one of those people, don't give a shit what anyone says. Even if it's your father, you have the right to live how you want to live. You want to change your look? Change your look. Who cares? If you want to change your name, and by your look I mean like change your hairstyle, change the clothes you wear, change your appearance, change it completely. Who cares? You want to grow a big awesome bushy beard like me? Grow one. You want to grow long hair? Go for it. Get that rock star Viking hair and just start slamming around when you're rocking out to metal. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't give a shit what anyone says. You want to change your name? Go for it. It's your name. You do whatever you want with it. And then your parents like, oh, but I gave you that name. Exactly. You gave me the name. You gave me the name. I didn't get to choose. And again, I have a different opinion on that. Should everyone care what my opinion is? No, probably not. But if you're with me on the opinion, great. That's awesome. We're going to have a great time here. Some people think it's betraying your family. I mean, when my child's 18, I'm like, you don't like your name? I'll pay for you to change it. Because I gave it to you, you had no choice in it. So, there you go. But that's my opinion. And should I care what anybody says about it? No. And let me back up for a second. I'm going to say something. Because I have a beard, I have these very few individuals, I'll say politely, saying they look like Osama bin Laden. The only thing I have in common with that person is that we have beards. And he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's shark poop by now, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have a beard anymore. So why the hell am I getting called Osama bin Laden? Just because. And should I not let it bother me? No. sticks and stones. We also have the other thing that says that words hurt. Well, maybe a little bit. Um, I'm a little bit hurt, but not really. I couldn't care less because I think my beard looks awesome, so I'm gonna keep my beard. And people say, "Oh, but Nick. What if you meet the right girl and she asks you to shave your beard?" And I tell everyone the exact same thing. If I meet the right girl, she would never ask me to shave my beard. She would love it. And by the way, I want to back up a couple steps. I should have said at the beginning, but in the background, just two random battlegrounds that I did. Um, they're lower levels, so I think it's like 30 bracket and 70 bracket on Rhino, my paladin, and Raylan Givens, my hunter. If you get that reference, awesome. We're gonna get along just fine too. But again, here's an opinion. So I support gay marriage. I I think we've already covered that. But the one thing I didn't support was there was this picture, and it was the American troopers from World War II hoisting the American flag in Japan, I believe it was. I don't remember the name of the hill. Ukijiwa? No. Anyway, if anybody knows that, please correct me. I'm not exactly 100% knowledgeable in this, but Canadian history, okay, I'm fine. I got it all down. American history, some parts are a little fuzzy. But anyway, geez, see, getting really off topic. They're hoisting the American flag, and the caption said, "There's bravery." And below that, attached to that picture, is another picture of these, I guess, muscular guys. I'm assuming they'd be homosexuals, and they're hoisting the gay pride flag, which is the rainbow. And it says, and then there's real bravery. And here's my opinion on that. That those captions are completely wrong. And the reason they're wrong is because homosexuality is not a choice, correct? So why are you brave for just being you? You see, those boys in World War II chose to go and put their lives on the line. I said that backwards. But they chose to go and fight. They chose to bleed, to die for our country. Why is that less brave? Is it a fake kind of bravery? No. It's just a completely stupid fucking caption. And I know a lot of people don't support this. I'm okay with that, but some people do. Again, should I give a shit? Probably not. I shouldn't give a shit because it's just one person's opinion on how brave two different kinds of people are. But you see, there's always that one thing that we find that we get upset about. But did it ruin my day? No, of course not. It's just a picture. But some people let things ruin their day. But again, who cares? At the end of the day, at the end of our lives, oh, thanks, Car, I needed that. At the end of our lives, we're all going to end up in the same box. We're all going to be in the ground, beside our loved ones, hopefully, and nothing will matter anymore. So why should we care now? Of opinions. Difference of opinions is what makes the world interesting. If we all had the exact same opinion, would we work together, I guess, better? Yes, we probably would. But would the world be interesting? No. It would be boring as shit. And I love the fact that other people have opinions because it also gives you a new outlook on things. If you're just committed to all of your set of opinions and never accept anybody else's, it's gonna be rough. Maybe you won't look at something a different way. Maybe you won't learn to accept something that you wouldn't normally accept because you're so stuck in your ways. And some people are, and again, that's okay. My opinion is you probably should try new things, But again, who gives a shit what I'm saying? But going back to you being you, just be yourself. Who cares? Nobody should give a shit. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you're fine. As long as you're not being mean to somebody, you're fine. And we pick on each other. I mean, humans do that. Of course they do that. Some people do it jokingly, but some people are just genuinely mean to one another. Some people say, "Oh, they're just confident." The difference between confident and being an asshole. Okay, and some people cross that line very quickly. Again, difference of opinion. You got to keep around who you want to be around, because your friends don't tell you what kind of people you like. They tell you what kind of person you are. Your friends tell you more about you than about them. And I think that's a fantastic thing. That's a fantastic way to look at it. You should always reach for the stars. Always. And you know what? If you get up there, that star moves, or it's gone, the stars die. You know, we would think a dream is perfect now, but by the time we get there, the dream could be dead. Does that mean we should give up? You look around, you find the perfect star, and you just keep moving. If you never reach a star, think about all the stars you've seen between then and there. I guess you could look at it that way. So this did turn a little more motivational than I expected it to. And I still have 5 minutes left to talk, so let's talk about holding the opinions of other people higher than others. I wanted to talk about this for a while, because there's this saying where, Nicki Minaj is like, "Oh, my Anaconda song didn't win a video award. It must be because I was up against skinny chicks." Your song is terrible, in my opinion. I can say that. In my opinion, your song is terrible. Just like I can say, allegedly, you're dumb. That way you can't get sued. You can't get anything against you as long as you say allegedly. But, no, it's not because you're a bigger girl, Nikki. It's just because your song sucks. And you went up against better songs. That's what that means. And then Taylor Swift came back and said something. And then Kim Kardashian said something. And, well, who really cares what Kim Kardashian says? Am I right? Got her. But it's weird when when one of your friends says something, yeah, I can agree with that. But when a star says it, everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is revolutionary. This person deserves a reward. An award, I should say." Fucking why? Because they're famous? Do you think they got famous by their thoughts and their personality? Some people do. But singers, actors, yeah, I don't think so. I'd like to think not anyway. I mean, if Jack Black told me something, I'd probably be like, I mean, Jack Black told me this. You know what? It's got to be true. I mean, Jack Black, he sounds like a cool guy to hang out with. And I mean, I guess you're exposed to them. It could be that. It could be just because, if you listen to all of Nicki Minaj's songs and you're like, yeah, she should have won. Hands down, she should have won. If you listen to all of Taylor Swift songs, you're like, yeah, it's better that she won. But I guess that's why we hold opinions on others so much higher, which is a shame. We shouldn't do that. except for politicians. I should say that. Politicians, their opinions aren't held high at all. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. You know it's bad when it's like, oh, actors, yes, opinions. Politicians, corrupt piece of shit. But that's what we're leaning towards. That's what our world's. I guess that's the way things are now. And I mean, speaking of politicians, here's a great segue. An election's coming up in Canada, and I mean, for the rest of the world who don't give a shit, that's fine. You shouldn't care. I don't care about your elections. I don't see why you should care about mine. There's liberal, conservative, and New Democratic are usually the three top. And the liberal leader is Justin Trudeau, which his father was either you hated him or you loved him. There was no middle ground with his father. But, I don't think he's good enough to get in. But again, we're getting into politics, so it's a very bad area. But you see, this is the thing. Opinions. Right on. Yeah, you got some opinions going. I should probably stop talking about this. But it's about politicians. I mean, if an actress told you should vote for this person, would you vote for them just because your favorite actress does? A lot of people would probably say yes. And that's pretty bad, because then people call you a sheep. But if you come to that conclusion on your own, I don't know why you're called a sheep. It's like when I told someone I love Jurassic World. They're like, oh, you're just a sheep with everybody else. I'm like, all right, I can't like something without just because everyone else likes what I like. Well, not everyone else. A lot of people liked it. But just because those people liked it doesn't mean we're all sheep. I mean, some people buy the iPhone just because it's an iPhone, but some people genuinely like the iPhone. I'm a Windows Phone man myself. I love Microsoft products, but that's me. Does that make me a sheep? No, it just means that I like something, and that I haven't had issues with it. And that's the way it should be. We're all gonna like what we want to like. Wolves don't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. And if you're surrounded by people who call themselves a lion, just remember, a rhino can take on an entire pride. Thanks for listening, everyone. Nikolai out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And hope to see you in the next video. Farewell.
Farewell.
I just said farewell. Okay, I'm sorry. You say farewell.
The scythe is our salvation.
There. Happy?